Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say, so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
McDonald sets to throw. This is taken in by Chad Williams. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Myron Murphy on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
McDonald. It's caught. Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Falcon first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. It's Gurley. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first.
Talk about so far so good. Right now they are purring like a high-quality sports car. You name it, they're getting it done. What's the definition of balance? Doing what you want to, when you want to. They're doing it through the air and on the ground.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's McDonald. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is McDonald. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Seibert able to knock this one through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is Jakeem Grant. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Four down. Watch the ship. Check.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
On the jump ball.
But instead, 3rd down.
3rd down. And
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wilson setting up the screen for Cook. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete.
Wilson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, we'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jakeem Grant, 50 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Cook, they'll try and run it. They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Cardinals 6, Falcons 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. On 1st and 10, McDonald got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down, Falcons.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's McDonald to throw. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald, he rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. They start the drive with Cook. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On the ground, it's Cook. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Now it's Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Check, check. 14.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Falcons.
Now Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was brought
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
It's Coleman here. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Falcons 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Atlanta.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Gurley on the carry.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw on second down. McDonald hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons.
Taylor Gabriel.
Taylor Gabriel, 64 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Back 22, back 22. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 36. Alert, 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 alert. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20.
Keep running, man.
And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Gerald Everett, 68 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 22 yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Throwing on first down. McDonald buying time to his left. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, McDonald. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Atlanta.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Back at the 23-yard line.
Of the gun, McDonald. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on third and long. McDonald into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's into the clear. 20. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Sterling Huffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Starting the third quarter with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Taron Johnson brought him down. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Wilson. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Cardinals, they go play action here on first down. Going for Metcalf. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They will run again with Coleman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Cook, they'll try and run it. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
34. Falcons 17. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10-10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now he'll pull it down, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Watch twist.
On 2nd down, Cook. And some space here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Caught left side, Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
For Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
They got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
And the Falcons.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. McDonald sets to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. On 1st and 10, McDonald. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
Wilson's pass, intended for Gerald Everett, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Falcons get a bit closer. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Here come the Falcons now as they will again line up and go for 2. McDonald. But he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell an end to their chances as this stays a three-score game.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy, nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions, oh so close as they try to finish this one off. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. The 20, 10, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now, and the Cardinals will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. On first down, McDonald. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing is McDonald. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding Gabriel, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Falcons.
Check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing to football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their backs really against the wall now, and we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. McDonald tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, McDonald. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
First down and goal to go.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Cardinals 54, Falcons 23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check 19 tight, 19 tight. Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, check, check.
To throw on second down, McDonald, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Go street. Panther 11. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I smell fear in there.
To throw on third down, McDonald. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 61, Falcons 23.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Early on first down with no blocking help there, as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 11.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Check.
They run. It's Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Kill. Check 37,
Operating from the gun. McDonald got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
And the Falcon first down.
Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go.
From the gun, McDonald. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
A loss of a yard. It's 2nd down.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still 60 Bison. Wrong football. Rush in. Rush in, 19. Check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Check tight end, check tight.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final.
The Cardinals are headed for the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet.